Your doctor checks your cholesterol, your blood pressure, your blood sugar. But there's one thing silently destroying your body right now, and it almost never shows up on a standard blood test. It's called chronic inflammation, and research links it to heart disease, Alzheimer's, diabetes, and even cancer. The worst part? You're probably doing 5 things every single day that make it worse. Let's fix that. Number 1. Ultra-processed foods. Every time you eat refined sugar, vegetable oils, or artificial additives, your immune system responds as if it's under attack. It sends out inflammatory signals, and if you eat this way daily, those signals never turn off. A Harvard study found that people who consumed the most ultra-processed foods had significantly higher levels of CRP, C-reactive protein, one of the most reliable markers of chronic inflammation in the body. Here's what makes it dangerous. Unlike the inflammation that heals a cut or a bruise, this kind is invisible. It quietly damages your arteries, your brain, and your organs for years before any symptom appears. One change that works. Replace one ultra-processed meal per day with whole, single-ingredient foods. Studies show this measurably reduces inflammatory markers within just a few weeks. Number 2. Chronic stress. Here's something most people don't know. Cortisol, your stress hormone, is actually anti-inflammatory in short bursts. Your body designed it that way, but when stress never stops, your immune system becomes desensitized to cortisol. It stops listening, and inflammation runs completely unchecked. Carnegie Mellon researchers found that people under chronic stress were dramatically more susceptible to inflammatory diseases, including autoimmune conditions, heart disease, and depression. The fix isn't eliminating stress. That's impossible. It's giving your nervous system regular recovery windows. Even 10 minutes of deep breathing daily has been shown to measurably lower cortisol levels. Number 3. Poor sleep. Sleep is when your body resets its inflammatory response. Cut it short, and inflammatory cytokines, the chemical triggers of chronic inflammation, surge through your bloodstream. One study in the journal Sleep found that just 1 week of sleeping under 6 hours caused inflammatory marker levels comparable to those seen in people with chronic disease. And here's the trap. Inflammation disrupts sleep. Poor sleep drives inflammation. It's a cycle that feeds itself, and most people have no idea they're in it. The prescription is simple but non-negotiable: 7 to 9 hours, consistently. Treat it like medicine, because the data shows it works like medicine. Number 4. Sitting too much. Visceral fat, the fat stored around your organs, isn't passive. It actively releases pro-inflammatory compounds called adipokines directly into your bloodstream. And research shows that sitting for more than 8 hours a day elevates inflammation independently, even in people who work out regularly but sit for long stretches in between. But here's what's remarkable. A single 20-minute walk has been shown to activate anti-inflammatory pathways in the body. You don't need a gym. You need consistent movement throughout the day. Set a timer. Every 45 minutes, stand up, walk, move. That's it. Number 5. 3 nutrient deficiencies that almost nobody talks about. Omega-3 fatty acids directly block inflammatory pathways at the cellular level. Magnesium regulates over 300 enzymatic reactions, including your body's entire inflammatory response. And vitamin D acts as a master switch for immune function. Most people are deficient in all 3 simultaneously, and studies consistently show that these 3 deficiencies alone can sustain chronic inflammation indefinitely, regardless of everything else you do right. Get your levels tested. Add fatty fish, walnuts, and flax seeds for omega-3, dark leafy greens and pumpkin seeds for magnesium. And if your vitamin D is below 40 nanograms per milliliter, supplement. 5 causes, every single one within your control: ultra-processed foods, chronic stress, poor sleep, sitting too much, and 3 critical nutrient deficiencies. Start with 1. just one. Pick the one on this list that resonates most, and tell me in the comments which one you're tackling first. And if you want to understand why your gut and your energy levels are connected to everything we covered today, the last 2 videos are exactly where to start. Links below, hit subscribe, new video every week.